My dearest listener, your guardian angels have been whispering to you, nudging your spirit gently, urging you toward a deeper understanding of something quietly unfolding behind the scenes of your life. Today they bring you a message wrapped in tenderness and truth, one that concerns someone you may not think about often, someone who exists on the edges of your awareness yet has been touched by you in a way far more profound than you realize. Your angels say that there is a person in your life, a presence not too close, not too distant, who shed tears because of you. But these tears were not born of pain or hurt. No, these were tears of gratitude, relief, and unexpected emotional release. You made someone cry, but not in the way you might fear. You moved them. You touched their souls so gently, so unexpectedly, that they found themselves overwhelmed with emotion. Pause for a moment and breathe that in. Let it settle gently around your heart. When was the last time you offered someone a genuine smile? One spoken from the depths of your being rather than from politeness or habit. When was the last time a sincere compliment slipped from your lips, unforced, effortless, meant simply to uplift? Think about the warmth that spread through you after you offered that kindness. Think about how natural it felt for you, almost instinctive, as though compassion is woven into the very fabric of who you are. Your guardian angels remind you that your ability to affect others so deeply is a quiet gift, one you may not fully recognize. You move through the world radiating something gentle, something healing, something soulful. And there are people, more than you know, who feel the warmth of that light even if you never exchange more than a few words. This particular person is not a stranger, nor are they someone intimately intertwined with your life. They exist somewhere in that space in between. They know you enough to feel at ease around you, but not enough to understand the richness of your character, the depth of your heart, or the strength of your spirit. They see you but from a distance, close enough to admire, far enough not to intrude. Yet somehow, without intent or effort, you touched them. It happened in an ordinary moment, in the middle of one of those days where everything feels routine, when the world seems to blur just a little. Could have been a smile, a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, something so natural to you that you barely registered it happening. But to them it was everything. Your angels reveal that this person has been carrying silent struggles for far too long. On the surface they appear content, calm, even happy. But beneath that surface lies a world of unspoken fears, quiet loneliness, and emotional exhaustion. Imagine waking every day feeling as though there is a weight pressing against your chest. Not heavy enough to break you, but persistent enough to wear you down over time. Imagine wanting to speak but believing your pain is too small, too insignificant, too unworthy to voice. This is their reality. They have carried burdens alone because they convinced themselves that they have no right to complain. They've mastered the art of smiling while hurting, laughing while longing, functioning while fading. They walk through life believing no one notices their invisible wounds. But you noticed without even realizing you did. That gesture you offered, whatever form it took, slipped past their defenses and brushed against the raw, tender places within them. And it was enough to make them cry tears they had been holding back for months, perhaps even years. Tears of release. Tears of hope. Tears of feeling seen finally by someone. And that someone was you. It may feel strange to think that something so small, so effortless, could matter so deeply to another soul. But this is the hidden beauty your angels want you to understand. The smallest acts, those you barely remember, can become turning points in the lives of others. A simple smile can break through a cloud of despair. A kind compliment can remind someone of their worth. A brief moment of compassion can restore someone's faith in humanity. Now reflect for a moment. Can you recall a time when someone offered you kindness out of the blue? A stranger's smile, a gentle word, a gesture so small yet somehow capable of softening the edges of your day? Do you remember the warmth it sparked inside you, the way it lifted your spirit even if just for a heartbeat? Now imagine that you were that spark for someone else. This is the ripple effect your angels are showing you. One moment of compassion from you created waves of healing in a soul who desperately needed light. This person has lived a life where authentic kindness has been rare. Not because people around them were cruel, but because they became so good at hiding their pain that no one ever thought to check beneath the surface. No one ever paused long enough to truly see them. So when you did, even unintentionally, it shook their world. You showed them that goodness still exists, that compassion is real, that they matter enough for someone to notice their quiet presence. You reminded them that they have the right to seek help, to lean on others, to be vulnerable without shame. Your angels want you to know that your presence became a sanctuary for them, a momentary escape from the heaviness they carry alone. This is why they cried. Not because you hurt them, but because you healed something inside them. Now your guardian angels gently ask you to consider something. If you can identify who this person is, and your intuition may already be whispering their name, try speaking to them again. Not with pressure, not with force, but with openness. You may not know the depths of what they're going through, but your presence alone might be enough to remind them that they're not alone. Imagine the impact of a second gesture, one offered intentionally this time. Imagine the comfort it could bring. Imagine how your words might steady them in a moment of doubt, how your kindness might be the lifeline they didn't know they were waiting for. Your angels emphasize that the choice is entirely yours. You've already given them a blessing whether you continue or not. But reaching out again just a little could make their path feel less lonely, less frightening, less overwhelming. You may never understand how important you are to someone else, but your angels do. They see the threads you weave into the lives around you. They see the hearts you mend without effort. They see the softness you offer in a world that desperately needs more compassion. And they want you to recognize the light within you. Let these words settle into your spirit. You are a beacon of hope wrapped in human form. Your kindness forms bridges where others see walls. Your compassion is a quiet blessing that heals more than you know. So continue shining. Continue offering those small gestures that come so naturally to you. Continue being the warmth that others gravitate toward when life grows cold. And now, my dearest listener, I want to close with a prayer for you, one carried gently by your guardian angels, one whispered into the ear of the divine on your behalf. Lord, may your guiding light continue to shine upon this beautiful soul, illuminating their path with compassion, clarity, and grace. May their heart remain open, soft, and receptive to the whispered needs of those around them. May their gestures, both intentional and instinctive, be vessels of healing for those who suffer in silence. May their presence become a refuge for weary hearts, a source of warmth for those longing for connection, and a reminder that you work through the hands and hearts of everyday people. Grant them wisdom, courage, and serenity as they continue to touch lives in ways they may never fully understand. Surround them with your love, bless their spirit with peace, and let their kindness ripple outward, lighting the paths of many. Take these words into your spirit and let them resonate. Remember, you hold the power to make a difference in the lives of others. The smallest gesture, the simplest moment of compassion, can change everything. Type 333 to claim this message and its blessings as your own. And if you feel inspired, leave a positive comment below to lift the spirits of someone who needs a little light today.